What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, then welcome to my channel. My name is Jackson Desjardins, and I'm here to help you build your absolute super self, whether it's physically helping you lose weight and put on some muscle, or whether it's mentally through getting rid of your limiting beliefs and opening up your mind to see what is possible. So guys, as we move closer and closer to the end of Grind 360, which if you don't know, is the series that we're currently doing where I've got a 90-day happy grind challenge where all of you have access to my 90-day challenge, and I'll go ahead and put it in the first link down below if you want to download it. I know a lot of you on this challenge are losing a lot of weight, and I get so many messages, especially last year when I did it, so many messages from you guys. And obviously, as most of you know, I've lost 100 pounds, and I'm so excited to have been a part of so many of your weight loss transformations, but there is no doubt that along my journey, there were some struggles. And I think that I'm gonna resonate with you guys because in this video, I'm gonna be talking about my absolute biggest weight loss struggles and the solutions. Because guys, the struggles didn't go away. I still have the same struggles, but the only difference is I found the solutions to those struggles so I could sustain and build the habits that I needed in order to lose 100 pounds. So I'm gonna help you guys kind of get rid of some of these problems because odds are you probably have them too. So number one is probably the most obvious one of this entire video, which is eating less. So obviously, just like we've said a million times on the channel, you only lose weight by being in a calorie deficit. That means eating less than you burn. So if we find a TDEE calculator in Google, we find our maintenance calories, we subtract 500 calories from that, and we eat that amount of calories consistently, boom, you're gonna lose weight. It is pretty much that simple, keeping it dumbed down and as bare bones as possible. And if you are overweight like I was, you got that way, my friend, because you were eating too many calories. Now, most would think that you have to eat less food when you're losing weight, but in reality, you just have to eat less calories. And those two sound like they go hand in hand, and most of the time they do, but I'm here to tell you that finding calorie conscious foods are going to take you so far in your weight loss journey because you're gonna be able to literally eat more for less. So for example, I talk about it all the time on the channel, guys, the 647 bread that I buy at Walmart all the time, one slice of normal bread is equivalent to 4 slices of 647 bread, okay? So I can have 4 slices of bread for the equivalent of 1 slice of bread. It's just a no-brainer. Cauliflower rice versus normal rice. This is another perfect example. You can eat so much more of the cauliflower rice for so much less calories, so you can actually eat more food, thus filling up your stomach and not feeling as hungry or as deprived. And just like being calorie conscious applies to food, it also applies to drinks. Stop drinking calories, I'm telling you right now. Get diet sodas, get Gatorade Zeros, Powerade Zeros, water. Like, don't drink your calories, because if you want to not be hungry while you are losing weight, you're gonna want to chew and swallow every calorie that you have. Don't waste it on some Starbucks latte that's secretly got 400 calories in it. So yes, eating less sucked when I was losing weight, but it didn't necessarily have to suck toward the end because I figured out, wow, if I eat calorie conscious foods, I can eat so much more of them. Now my second biggest struggle is I had to say no a lot more. This is inevitable. You are going to be making some sacrifices if you want to have a weight loss transformation. If it was easy, everybody would do it. That doesn't mean that you have to say no to everything. That just means that you have to find substitutes for certain things that you would be saying yes to. So for example, Jack, you trying to go to the bar and drink with us, bro? You know, as a matter of fact, I will go, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring a 10-calorie monster so I can stay awake with you, and I'll have something to sip on, but I'm not gonna have any alcohol because that's got wasted calories in it, my brother. Hey Jack, you wanna go to Chipotle? You know, not that there's anything wrong with Chipotle, brother, but like I meal prepped my food, so I've got my dinner that I was gonna have. I'm just gonna eat that because I know that I budgeted my calories and I'm just gonna eat that, you know what I'm saying? This guy sucks. No, you see, that's the thing, I actually don't suck. I'm just trying to lose weight right now. So like, it requires some sacrifices. It's kind of annoying. Oh man, you suck. See what I'm talking about? I'll never forget the summer that I was losing the weight and I had to say no to a lot more things, but when I say no to certain things, it doesn't mean I say no to everything. So I would get invited to go to a bonfire or a cookout or a party, And I'd go when everybody's drinking and having pizza and stuff, and I would bring literally a 10-calorie monster to like keep me awake. And it was nice because I could still sip something, I just wasn't getting drunk, and I could still have the same exact experience. And it actually allowed me to understand the fact that I can have fun without alcohol. And that was a really, really, really big thing for me because I didn't have to waste calories on it. If I'm going to be having calories, it's going to be something I'm chewing and swallowing nowadays. So there's no way around the fact that you're gonna have to say no to some more things, but that doesn't mean that you can't work around certain situations like going to a party and bringing an energy drink instead of having 800 calories in alcohol. All right, biggest struggle number 3 is going to be my relationship with food. Guys, this has always been a struggle. As a kid, you know how some parents have to like get their kids to finish their dinner, and it was always like, eat your mashed potatoes, Jimmy, you need to finish your dinner. No. My mom was always like, Jack, that's enough. You can stop now, Jack. And my relationship with food really kind of evolved into being more gluttonous as I got older, obviously as I got fat. But what happened when I was losing weight is I started like labeling foods as good or bad, which is a big no-no. There is no such thing as a food that is off limits. There are just foods that should be had in moderation. And why? Because they're calorie dense, okay? Remember we were talking about calorie conscious foods? So foods that you can eat more of for less calories, right? I'm not gonna have like 5 servings of peanut butter that's gonna be like 1,000 calories. I'm not doing that because I know that I can have 1,000 calories worth of some much more filling options. So instead of seeing an Oreo as that's off limits, that's bad, it's like, you know, I can have it whenever I want. It's like, I'm not gonna tell myself that I'm not allowed to have that. It's just, I'm gonna pick and choose my battles because you can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what I mean? Like you can't find weight loss results and eat too many calories. It's just not going to happen for you. But I really had to become mindful about, why am I in the pantry? Am I really hungry? Am I bored? Am I stressed? Am I anxious? Like how am I feeling that's making me want to go in the pantry and eat right now? Or if I would have a binge eating moment, and I had plenty of them when I was losing weight, guys. Don't think that everything was perfect when I was losing weight. I still had my binge eating problems at times, and when I would, instead of being like, oh, well, screw it, now I'm just gonna get back on Monday, I'd be like, okay, why did I just binge eat right now? Like, what triggered that? Was I actually really just starving and I waited to eat for too long and then I just ate more than I was planning on having? Or am I stressed about something? Do I have an assignment that's due? Like, what's going on? Because I think we've all been in the situation where you open the fridge or you open the pantry and you're like, why am I in here? All right, the 4th biggest struggle that I faced along my weight loss journey is going to be the illusion of no progress. Look, I get it, okay? Like, you start making progress, you're excited because the scale's going down, you're feeling a little bit better, and then you hit a point where you're like, am I even making any progress anymore? Like, am I actually losing weight? I feel like the scale hasn't moved in like 2 weeks. I feel like I'm doing everything right, but nothing's happening. Look, this is something that we all run into, whether it's a weight loss plateau where you actually are plateauing and you're not losing as much weight as you were, or whether you might be holding on to some water weight and the scale just isn't moving that much because you're having too much sodium right now. Like, first of all, stop trusting the scale for everything. That's number 1. I only utilized the scale heavily when I was significantly overweight. Once you get to a certain point, it starts to mean less and less because muscle weighs more than fat, you could be retaining water, and I digress. But if you are doing everything right, you're eating in a calorie deficit and you're making sure that you're getting moving and you're doing everything sustainably and you're being consistent, I have a couple solutions for you if you feel like you're not making progress. Number 1 is gonna be progress pictures, okay? Take some effing progress pictures. They're the best thing that I ever did because every pound that I lost, I took a picture. So now when I look back, like all the pictures back to back to back to back is so cool. Number 2 is set some short-term goals. Like when I was 275, I wasn't focused on 190. I was focused on 270. Okay, I was focused on the next 5 pounds. That's gonna keep you highly engaged in what you're doing right now because you're not thinking about 3 months from now, you're thinking about what's going on right now. That's massive because it's gonna allow you to win battles all along the way to eventually win the war in the end. So just trust the process here. If you're doing everything right, just be consistent because I promise you are gonna make some progress, and most people who just can't make progress are just the people who weren't consistent enough and didn't stick with it for a long enough amount of time. So guys, I hope that some of these struggles and solutions have been wicked helpful for you because if I could have heard this when I was losing weight, that would have saved me so much pain and frustration. And by the way, as most of you know, I'm sponsored by Transparent Labs. They're an amazing supplement company, and I just started taking their probiotic. And oh my gosh, if you've never taken a probiotic, I like can't be more than 3 feet from the bathroom. It's pretty funny and I feel amazing. So if you have not checked out their probiotic yet, definitely check it out. Use code Jackson at checkout, save yourself 10% and support your boy. And I had to share that with you because it's like, I don't know, I don't have poop problems, but like, tell you what, that thing will bless you. Let's keep going strong. I'm literally so excited for all of your futures right now, and it's just like so exciting watching all of your stories unfold. And on that note, I'm gonna leave you like I leave you every video. Let's keep getting better together and keep on grinding. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.